now and again, I see some viral tweet about how there should have been a Monsters Inc. 2, despite the fact we got a Monsters Inc. 2. Like, I don't know what the 376,000 people that liked this tweet were doing back in 2013, but I saw it, and I don't think I just made it up in my head. Does Monsters University exist? Yeah, it exists, I told you. Okay, obviously they're trying to say they want a sequel, which firstly, no, that would not be a good idea. And secondly, here's an entire video dedicated to why. Why people want to know what happened after this scene so bad. Like, maybe I missed something, but isn't the whole point it provides us with a happy, satisfying ending to the film with Sully being reunited with Boo and you don't know whether you want to cry or smile or both? I usually choose both. Like, what more needs to be shown? Do you want to see Boo on the other side of the door? Because give me a second and I can edit that for you.
Kitty.
There you go, that's what you wanted, right? But you want a whole sequel based around that? Sully smiles at Boo through her door, the movie? Yeah, now I think about it, that's kind of borderline creepy, and Monsters Inc. 2 probably has a better ring to it anyway. And like, yeah, I'm obviously joking, but I'm also genuinely curious what a sequel to this film would even be about. The story rounded off so well. Randall and Mr. Waternoose are gone. Sully runs Monsters Inc. where they collect kids' laughter rather than screams now, causing the energy crisis to be done with. And Sully now has access to Boo's door, meaning there are literally no problems in their lives anymore. Like, what direction does the story even go from there? If another problem comes up that Mike and Sully have to deal with, you're just like, these guys can't catch a break, can they? But let's say theoretically there was a direction the story could go. What if they made a film about Boo moving house, and when Sully and Mike go to visit her, she isn't there anymore, and they have to travel around the human world to go find her? Is that the kind of story you're all craving to see? Because, well, Disney was actually planning on making that film, but scrapped it because they thought their idea for Monsters University was so much better. And they're the ones who make the films, so their opinions are pretty valid if you ask me. Meaning if you're complaining that we got a prequel instead of a sequel, the sequel would have been worse and just left you even more disappointed. But why would a sequel be bad? Obviously, apart from the fact the film ended well and there was nowhere for the story to go and the creators of the film didn't have an idea for a sequel, why would it be bad? And well, it's because any sequel would go against the roots of what Monsters Inc. was all about, being the whole concept of monsters having to scare children to harvest energy for their world. Cleverly and creatively answering the age-old question about why kids claim to see monsters after their parents lead them to go to sleep at night. And because the first film ended the way it did with monsters stopping scaring and starting comedianing? That's not a word. Any sequel would just be going against this concept because, well, monsters would no longer be doing what monsters do. And need I remind you that Pixar have made another film where they just go against the point of what the protagonists do and, well, it isn't very good. That was putting it very nicely. It's absolutely terrible. As Dean Hardscrabble puts so well in Monsters University,
scariness is the true measure of a monster. If you're not scary, what kind of a monster are you?
And in its essence, that is it. That line right there summarizes why a prequel story is better than any sequel story could have been. And back to my original point of what if they made an entire sequel of Mike and Sully traveling around the human world looking for Boo? It would just feel wrong and you'd be sat there wondering what's even the point of this film existing? Which is why, in my opinion, asking for a sequel to Monsters Inc. is kind of the equivalent to asking for a sequel for like Ratatouille or WALL-E. Which I hope isn't a thing because it shouldn't be. Could you imagine if people were getting viral tweets for tweeting stuff like, oh my god, they're making a Toy Story 4, but we still never got to find out what happened after they opened up the restaurant called La Ratatouille. Or, how have Pixar still not made a sequel to WALL-E? We want to know what happened after the humans repopulated Earth. Or even Finding Nemo, like we never got to find out what happened after they all got back. Oh wait, we actually got that one. I don't even dislike Finding Dory. I think it's a good film. I just think it's an unnecessary sequel. And while we're on the topic of unnecessary sequels, Pixar are getting so much hate for making Toy Story 4. Because people believe if they wrapped it up so perfectly with Toy Story 3, why didn't they need to make a sequel? They're wrong, but that's a conversation for another day. And despite this, it's the same people hating on Toy Story 4 and claiming we need a Monsters Inc. 2. Like, how do you not see the hypocrisy in your statement? I personally am really happy with what we got with Monsters University. It provides a really good story on how Mike and Sully met and got to where they were at the start of the film. And despite creating a minor continuity error, ask yourself, what kind of prequel would it be if it didn't create a continuity error? All in all, it's a good film. It wasn't as good as the original, but it's better than most of Pixar's other sequels, to be honest. But Seamus, it's forgettable. Is it though? Are you really telling me that this scene isn't memorable and doesn't add to the lore of Mike and Sully's characters? Because I'm not afraid to get angry with you. Okay, but Boo wasn't in it. Yeah, and I give props to Pixar for that, because it would have been so easy for them to just throw her in there as an Easter egg or something, creating an even bigger continuity error, and well, they didn't. They were brave enough not to include her, and I rate that highly. Well done, Pixar. But all we want to know is what happened to Boo after Monsters Inc. Like, does Sully keep visiting her? What's her life like knowing about the monster world as an adult? We want to know that. Okay, I'm going to make your day. Go to Google and search up the Pixar theory. You don't even have to believe it, just read the story. It provides you with solutions to every single one of those questions, and well, you can thank me later. Anyway, my point is we don't need a Monsters Inc. sequel. You know, we don't need any more Pixar sequels. They've been making way too many, and they need to stop after Toy Story 4 because, well, you can never have enough Toy Story. So I hope I made my point clear, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like. Let's try and get this video to like 1 million likes. I've never got 1 million likes before, so it'd be really cool if we could get this video to 1 million likes. That would be like really cool. So yeah, follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Gorman Seamus and at seamusgormanbusiness. I said it fast, so maybe it might catch you out and you might do it. You can subscribe to my channel by clicking here. You can watch another video by clicking here. You can check out my merch here and in the description down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. This video was really short, and I have no excuse other than the fact it's shorter than I thought it would be, and I still recorded it because it wasn't short enough for me not to put out, and I guess